Let's go over the 3 myths eBay YouTubers keep telling you because I'm getting freaking sick of it. My name is Max. These are my two eBay stores' 90-day totals. This is my eBay average sales price. And this is my warehouse where I keep all of my inventory that I flip from Facebook Marketplace onto eBay. I hope that gave me enough credibility to show you that I know what I'm talking about. I run a different business than the vast majority of eBay YouTubers. And personally, I think my business is better. Let's get into myth number one. You saw the thumbnail. eBay myth number one is the whole spiel that these guys keep telling you about listing daily. Listing daily doesn't do anything for the eBay algorithm. Let me explain what does. Listing daily is a way to keep yourself consistent. What actually boosts your listings to the top is promoting them. eBay is a business. They want to make as much money as humanly possible from us sellers. In order to do that, they need to make more money through promoted listings. I personally promote all of my listings between 2.2% and 4.2%. The reason I promote at 2.2 is because the bare minimum is 2%. So most sellers will promote at 2%. The next level of sellers thinks they're smart and they'll promote at 2.1%. I promote at 2.2% to get on top of those guys. And then 3 hours after I list every single item, I will search it up. If I'm not in the top three, I will go back and reframe my promoted listing so that I'm within the top three listings. I don't need to be the first one, but as long as I'm in the top three, that's good enough for me. And I find out that that number is typically right around 4%. If I buy 7 items in one day to list on eBay, I will list all 7 items on that day. I do not want to pace those out through the course of the week. I want my items to sell as soon as possible. And the reason why is if I say I buy something on Monday and I wait until the following Monday to post it, that's 7 days where it couldn't have been up and getting views, getting watchers, and most importantly, getting sold. Another reason why listing daily is a myth is because it forces you to buy bad inventory. When you stick to the structure that you need to list daily, you often buy inventory that's kind of hit or miss. It has an iffy sell through rate and your margins aren't great. What's way more important is making sure the sell through rate is good. I only sell items that have more sold listings than active listings. What this does for me is it allows me to go through all of my inventory. Everything here gets cycled every 90 days. I do not sit on any piece of inventory for more than 90 days because I only focus on items that have more sold than listed. If you have items sitting in your basement, house, warehouse, storage unit that you've had for over 90 days, that means you bought it wrong. That means you forced yourself to buy bad inventory. Only buy inventory that has more sold than listed. I cannot repeat this enough. Your business will be more successful if you only buy that kind of inventory. And when you buy that type of inventory, it's going to sell because the sell through rate is good. So it doesn't matter when you post it. You want to post it as soon as possible. Again, if I buy 7 items in one day, I'm listing all 7 items on that day. And I don't care if I make any other listings for the next 6. It does not matter listing daily. What matters is promoting them so eBay makes more money. And two, buying right. Make sure you buy items that have a good sell through rate. Let's talk about eBay myth number two, which is sourcing in person. Sourcing in person will limit you, it'll keep you from running a business, and sourcing in person will always make this a side hustle and not a business, no matter how much money you're making. If you're making $100,000 a year sourcing in person at the thrift store, the bins, the flea market, this is still a side hustle and it's not a business. And let me explain why. Let's talk about regular brick and mortar businesses like Home Depot. Home Depot makes money because they buy items for less than what they sell it for. That's exactly what we do on eBay. But Home Depot is a much more valuable business because they have vendors and connections that they have contracts with to get their inventory. eBay sellers who source at the thrift store and flea markets and in person at garage sales, for example, don't have vendors, don't have connections, and thus do not have a business. You will be in a never-ending rat race if you continue to source at the thrift store. You will never make money unless you are actively working. I make money because I have people who bring items to me because I have made connections with those people. I like to sell appliances, as you can see. So what do? I call all the appliance stores in Denver, which is where I live. I'm like, hey, do you guys buy appliances? They say no. So what I do is I go in there, drop off business cards, and then tell them, hey, I will give you $50 for every person you refer to me who is selling their appliances. Now I have a business. Okay, what else do? I reach out to kitchen remodelers. Hey, kitchen remodeler, what do you do with the appliances that you uninstall from homes? Oh, we just scrap them. I'm like, stop scrapping them. I'll give you 5 times scrap value for them. Okay, now I have an actual business. It doesn't matter what category you sell in. For example, if you sell shoes, make a Facebook post saying you buy shoes. If you sell cameras, make a Facebook post saying you sell cameras and take the profits from one of the cameras that you sell and run Facebook ads for that. I guarantee you, if you lose money on a few ads, it doesn't matter. You're learning how to run a business rather than a side hustle. And that's what this is about. Sure, this business is fun. Sourcing from the thrift stores is fun. The flea markets, it's fun. I enjoy it too. But also, I want to run an actual business. I enjoy skiing. I enjoy biking. I enjoy hanging out with my friends more than I enjoy thrifting and going to the flea market. And by having an actual business, that allows me to do the things that I love more rather than being in the rat race of thrifting for inventory. Let's talk about the last myth of eBay YouTubers, specifically eBay clothing YouTubers. They say that you need 1,000 listings in order to have a full-time business. These are my 2 eBay stores. I have 40 listings between the two, and I make a full-time living. So when it comes to that, the biggest myth is that quantity is better than quality. And I will tell you, raising your average sales price to above $100 will make your life better. Now, that's going to be a transformation of your business. If you're sourcing at the thrift store, it's going to be really, really difficult to get your average sales price above $100. You might have to change a couple things. You might have to start other sourcing methods. Facebook Marketplace, running Facebook ads, trying to buy in bulk from stores. All of these will make your life better. And if you raise your average sales price, it takes the same amount of time to package up something for $200 as it does for $20. Hell, if I sell a cooktop for $500, it takes me 10 minutes to put that in bubble wrap. It also takes someone, if you sell 25 $20 shirts, we're making the same amount of money. But we're shipping out many different things, printing, carrying, all that kind of thing. But the difference there is that the person who sold 25 $20 shirts, they had to list and photograph 25 items. That's where the time is really taken up. I had to list and ship 1 item. Same time to take the photos, same time to write the descriptions. So in short, for the third myth, is raise your average sales price and you will need less listings. Raise your average sales price and you will need less listings. Again, it takes the same amount of time to list something for $3,000 as it does $30. Let that sink in. If you can find inventory for $3,000 instead of selling $130 items, your life will be better. Just unless you enjoy it, unless this is your favorite thing on earth, is listing items, try to raise your average sales price because you'll make more money in less time. Below is my school group. It's $59 a month. That's less than $2 a day. And today is Free Flip Friday, where I go to everyone's zip code in the group and I send them a deal within their specific criteria from Facebook Marketplace to flip on eBay. Here's one I sent to a guy in California. It's a Magnum solar inverter. He's paying $100 for it. It sells for $400. I do deals like this for every single person in the group every single Friday. If you want free flips every single Friday, and if you want to learn how to make more money in less time, join the frickin' school group. It's awesome. People love it. I love it. It's fun. And I'll see you next week. Peace.